All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the WO Radio Show on W Entertainment Network. I'm Richie King, Redneck Pimp, Bad Man of Comedy. Tonight we have a veteran on with us, a guest. I'm going to let him introduce himself in just a second. But first, share out, hit the subscribe button if you're on YouTube. Let's get this out there. Man, it's a beautiful show. This is our last show of the season. I just want to make clear. Last show of the season, okay? Today's it. We'll be back this first Tuesday in January. First Tuesday in January, I will be back. Me and the other fellas. Okay, one of them's sick right now, so and then the other one's at the doctor's office. And the one at the doctor's office said he'd try to come on here if he can. You know how the doctors are. You know they. Yeah. So that being said, we got a good show lined up for today. Share it out. I want to see the thing go as far as you can across the depths of the United States. All right. All right. First of all, we're going to do a rant. All right. When you call someone in to your establishment, invite them in, welcome them in, and you get mad because they take a little longer than you thought and time's running short, that's your fault. Don't be a jerk. You know, you should have told them, hey, look, I can't help you. I won't enough time. Maybe I'll help you later on. Maybe catch me on, if it's a Friday, catch me on a Monday. Okay. Or catch me the next day, whatever. All right. We got too many people in this country want to be butt heads to each other and wonder why we all don't get along. Okay. Wonder how it's come it is that we can't all just get along. All right. Well, things like that are why. Things like that are why. All right, guys, man, I'll tell you what, I'm excited for this. We got an Army veteran. His name is Chris Hudson. He's a designer, web-page designer. He's got, and he's a band member. Okay, I'll let him, from there, I'll let him explain what he is. But to give a big welcome, well, first of all, I'm going to say, Jeremy Daniels, I sent off your mystery box today. It is en route to you, brother. When you get your mystery box, open it up and film it so everyone can see what it is you won. That's the perks of you winning it, so you can show it off to people. All right. So it's on its way, brother. If you don't get it in about 3 days, you need to let me know. You got my information now, so just let me know. I see our executive producer, Jennifer. Hello. She made it to the chat at least. 7 o'clock, she might pop in. Hope so. Hope she does. That would be a great show if she popped in. Again, it's last show, so here we go. Now, without further ado, let's bring our guests on, shall we?
Hello.
Hey, bro. Hey, brother, welcome to WO Radio Show.
Glad to be here.
Yes. Tell us a little bit about you, what you did in the military, and just what you want to accomplish.
So, yeah, I was in the military back in, I joined up in like 06, so probably way later. But I was in for about 4 years. I was an MP,
right?
And I got deployed once, but ended up back home due to some issues I was having. But yeah,
right.
It was interesting being in the military. I made a lot of friends. Definitely learned a lot of stuff. Learned that I could be strong, Army strong. And, that my humor could get me through a lot too. I experienced a lot of crazy stuff, but, ended up getting back home and finding out that I had PTSD and all this other shit. And, because I would get like freaked out over the weirdest shit, I would sit in the corner in like a McDonald's or something. Like I would go in, hide in the back, make sure I had an escape route or something. It was crazy.
Yeah, hey,
but,
I understand. I feel for you the same way.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I mean, I couldn't set my back to the door or back to a big window, and if it was a restaurant that had both of them, I was screwed.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got help with that.
Oh yeah, definitely. They got me on some meds. VA is very big on giving you a lot of meds.
Yeah, they are. They don't believe. And
it came from.
Yeah, they don't believe in cannabis or
Yeah, I
don't want
know.
to, you know. So
It's like, come on, y'all need to legalize that at least for veterans suffering, you know? um,
Jennifer Westerman, our executive producer, she says, "Yep, been playing games with him. Super nice guy. What kind of games you into? What kind of games you play?"
we've been doing Modern Warfare 3, so the new Call of Duty game. So it's been a lot of fun chilling out with Jennifer. She's also played with my brother as well. We're both playing zombies on that game with her live.
She's
Yeah.
I understand she's very good at them games. Okay.
She is. She's much better than I am.
Hey, truth. I mean, you got to admit what you got to admit.
hmm
Now, got a little briefing from you before the show. You said you were an MP. Tell us
Yep.
about your military experience being an MP.
I was a post MP for maybe 1 year over at Fort Gordon. I ended up getting in trouble because I pulled over the post commander's wife,
Hmm.
and she was being all like she was being a Karen, really.
Yeah, I love
And
Mark.
she's like, "You know who I am?" And I'm like, "No, I have no idea. Do you know who I am? This
Yeah.
stands for my post."
Yeah.
Come to find out, yeah, it technically was her husband's post. So
Yeah. You missed on that. You
so
missed on that one.
they went, maybe this guy's better doing like detainee ops and stuff like that, like working in the prisons and whatnot. So they ended up transferring me. Ended up over at Camp Buka in Iraq. And
Camp Hookah. That sound like a
Buka.
smoke. That sound like a
Yeah,
smoke.
it sounds like one. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ended up coming back home, and whenever I re-enlisted, I actually went. They wouldn't give me the MP job. They wanted me to reclass. So I had to do satellite command or some shit like that. I went through all
Right.
that school.
Right. Guys, we're here with I wrote his name down so I wouldn't mess it up. Chris Hudson. Okay.
Mhm.
Army veteran MP. We'll get to the rest of what he does in a second. Share this thing out, guys. Share this out. Let's get this guy out there. He's got another part of what he does is very important also. We'll get that in a second. Jeremy Daniels says VA acknowledges cannabis for me. Well, good.
Oh,
Good.
really?
Good. And they need to do a lot more of that. I don't know if that's a rare thing or because I know a lot of people can't get it.
Oh,
the VA won't
can't
pay
here
for
in
it, or
Texas.
yeah, okay. See, so some people, I don't know how that works. You can't get it, or you can't pay for it, or they won't let you take it. The VA used to lie to us. Well, not necessarily VA, but people represent the VA. They'd say like, if you didn't do this, you wouldn't get your monthly check if you got a monthly check, or you lose your benefits. Okay, and then you got a letter in the mail saying no, that is absolutely not true. You have free will. You can do it if you want to do it. You don't have to do it. It does not affect your benefits. So for the longest time, they had us doing stuff we didn't want to do because we were under the impression we lose our benefits, lose health insurance stuff, And so that had to be nipped in the ass real quick. So maybe it's one of those type of deals, Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. Who knows? Okay, part 2. What I'm excited to announce. You play in a band. Is that correct?
Yep.
Tell us all about that.
So I play in a band called Pharmacide. It's we do a little bit of a mix between death metal and thrash metal. I wear a pig mask, which hold up, I have it right here.
Okay, it's gonna be good.
This is crispy bacon.
Crispy bacon. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is my alter ego. I get to let out all my humor and dark side, but we do things a little differently on our page. We share a lot of memes, create a bunch of memes to try to kind of like what you were talking about earlier with like uplifting the community with humor. That's how I run the page. And so it's like music, memes, and I do like guitar giveaways. Jennifer actually won the first guitar giveaway.
Wow.
That I did.
Next time you do that, come on here live, and we'll be glad to assist you with that. Give it a bigger platform. Give it,
that would be awesome.
Oh, you're welcome anytime. Just have Jennifer. Like I said, she's executive producer, so she pretty much gets her way. So whatever
Yeah.
uh, have her. We'll just give a big one. We'll make a big deal about it. Yeah, absolutely. Glad to help you on that. So give your website so everybody knows where your website is.
So we are on Facebook. That's our main page right now. It's facebook.com/Pharmacide Thrash.
Pharmacide Thrash.
Yep.
Okay. Pharmacide Thrash. All right. Write that down, everybody out there. Remember that. Now, what kind of, I'm assuming you got like a grunge. Is it grunge or Seattle rock or whatever the hell they call that now? I don't know. I can't keep track of that stuff.
It's more kind of like a mix between Metallica and like Cannibal Corpse.
Well, I love Metallica now. That's my favorite band. So
you kind of get like that thrash feel that you have in Metallica, but then you also get like the death metal. So it's a little heavier than Metallica.
Right. Okay. Okay.
The single we got out right now, it has some singing in it. So I mean, it very much sounds like James Hetfield doing his thing.
Nice.
So the new one coming up though sounds a little so.
Okay. Well, you're swinging for the fences on those names, man. I tell you what. Who's been your biggest musical influences in your life?
Well, my first musical influence. Oh, thank you, Jennifer, putting that in the chat. That's perfect. My first musical influence was actually Metallica and Morbid Angel. My dad showed me them when I was like really little. He's a huge fan. He's also a metalhead as well. He plays the drums. And he's a firefighter, so public service as well. So
yeah, well, those guys are good, very good.
Yeah. He showed me all those bands. I got hooked at an early age, and then whenever I was 6, I think I started trying to steal my dad's guitar, and eventually he just let me take it and let me noodle on it. And eventually I started getting into it, and I just write all the time now. So anytime I pick up a guitar, I'm writing a song. So
nice.
I actually have a ton of projects besides that, but that's the main one.
My wife joined in here. Hey, sweetheart.
Nice.
So you play, listen, I wrote these down so I wouldn't forget. You play guitar and you play bass guitar also. Okay. You play,
yes.
And then drums as well. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What's your, I'm going to put you on the spot. What's your favorite instrument?
The guitar, definitely.
Guitar. Yeah, guitar.
I feel like I can voice myself with it. Like whatever I can't say comes out on the guitar. So like a lot of my music has, it definitely helped out with the PTSD.
Well, yeah.
So like I was able to put a lot of that anxiety and that pain and trauma into my music.
Nice.
So like a lot of the music actually sounds kind of like I was feeling in that situation. So some of it gets very chaotic. Some of it gets a little sad, It
depends on how you feel. I mean, listen, I play harmonica and I wrote a song called 2 Food Stamps and a $1 Bill. Okay. So, I mean, not the, weirdo stuff. Jeremy Daniels, he's one of our viewers, constant viewers. He says, what, no Rammstein or Ozzy?
No, I definitely love Rammstein. Rammstein is actually one of my favorite bands. My stepdad, back when I was 9, I think, showed me that band.
Oh, wow.
And it tripped me out. And ever since, I've been a huge fan of Rammstein. And obviously, Ozzy is the GOAT,
If you could play one Ozzy song, what would it be?
Crazy Train.
I love you, man.
Yeah.
That's one of the songs I came out to when I was an MMA fighter. It was Crazy Train and Thunder.
Oh, really?
Thunderstruck by AC/DC. Yeah. So
nice.
I love AC/DC. My wife has a comment. The smart one in the family. She wants to know: are you going to play anything for us?
Oh, I wasn't planning on
Okay.
it.
You're welcome to if you want to. That's up to you. If you do, I need you to look in the camera and tell Facebook you authorize us to show it. So that covers anything. The old dreamer. Triple X for the win. Oh, Jeremy. Jeremy's good dude. Okay, so we covered wide range. Is there any more kind of I wouldn't say mellow, any kind of a outlaw country or type of country rhythm type of music that you like to or can play or would like to play?
I don't know how to play that type of stuff, but I really like listening to my favorite is like bluegrass.
Oh,
Like I'm not really too much into the country stuff, but I really like bluegrass for some reason.
right. Well, let's clarify. There's a difference between country music and outlaw country. There's a big difference.
Oh yeah, there's a big difference there too.
Big difference. I mean, country, you're talking about the dog dying, and outlaw country, you're talking about getting a bar fight while drinking whiskey and hell bent, So yeah, yeah. So there's a big difference. Okay, cool. The wife says, nice. Yeah, she's a music lover. She's all kind of music lover, by the way. She likes all kinds of different genres and stuff like that. Okay.
Awesome.
Is there any? Have you ever just showed up somewhere, sit down, open up a guitar case, and just play and collect some change?
No, I've never done that. Never felt comfortable enough to do that.
I ask that because I see a lot of people who got some talent that can just sit there and play. And they play everything. We're talking about outlaw, they're talking about Waylon, and they go into Metallica and they come back with some guns, and and there. And
yeah,
I've seen a lot of those people. My wife and I went to see Ron White a couple years back. He came to Kansas City. I live an hour and a half from Kansas City. Anyway, and there was a guy on the side. He had some drumsticks, and he had this like pail. I don't know if it was a trash can pail or what, but he was just lighting it up. I mean, he was doing a great job. And he had a can out there. People putting coins in a can for him. I just wondered if you ever got involved with something like that, because I see a lot of people doing that, and they're very talented.
Yeah, I mean, I primarily write metal stuff. So
nice. Well, I mean, you'd have to show with a guitar, amplifier, speaker. Yeah, you're not the acoustic guy. Now, don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong with acoustic guitar. A lot of great melody come from that thing. But I'm gonna kind of put you on the spot here. We're gonna test your knowledge a little bit. Okay. What is the most popular instrument, do you think, to play?
Most popular instrument.
Yeah, and I'll put it on the screen where we can see what the so-called experts.
I mean, like I would think an acoustic guitar, in my opinion. But
well, I got news for you. No, the answer is piano.
Really? Okay. Yeah, that would have been my second choice.
A lot of people, 21 million Americans, play the piano. Wow. That's a lot of people. Of course, don't get me wrong. Piano, it's a good sounding instrument. It really is.
Absolutely.
You can play it in church. You can play it in country. You can play it in rock and roll. I've heard a lot of rock bands, like Guns N' Roses, and Motley Crue. So yeah. Number 2 is the guitar. You're pretty familiar with that. Yeah, this is the top 10 list, by the way. I forgot to tell you. Number 3 is the hardest instrument to learn. Okay. This wouldn't be this high if you said learn instruments. This is most played. The violin is a very hard instrument to play. Okay. And a lot of people don't know about the violin. People say, well, it's got 4 strings. Not necessarily. Okay. It can have up to 5 strings on it. So people, a lot of people don't know that. And then there you go. Number 4 is the drums, of course. I mean, there you go. You've already got the top 2 of the top 5. Okay. Already. Number 5 is the saxophone. I'm shocked by that one. I didn't know a lot of people played that.
I didn't either. My aunt plays one.
Okay. Number 6 is the flute. Again, I know of the instrument, just never knew a lot of people played it. Number 7 is the cello. It's probably slid down the list. Back in the day when Johnny Cash had some of his train songs, that's what he was using. And the cello, Okay. Number 8 is a clarinet. Now, I bet a lot of these later ones are all school. You know what I'm saying? Guys in band in school.
Yeah.
Number 8, clarinet. Okay. Number 9 is the trumpet. Really? 9th most popular? Okay.
Trumpet.
And number 10 they got down is the harp. I didn't know anybody still played. It's a beautiful instrument. I didn't know anybody still played the harp.
Oh, yeah. I see a lot of them on YouTube.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
I've got a Native American background, and one of the things that natives like to play is the pan flute.
Mhm.
And they have some very beautiful music coming out of that pan flute now, especially if you play it right. Unchained Melody sounds awesome out of that. Okay, so there we go. Piano, guitar, violin, drums, saxophone, flute, cello, clarinet, trumpet, harp. All right. Remove that. Get back here. There you go. So I didn't know. I didn't know if you knew that or not.
No.
The piano is the most popular, and I don't doubt that. I mean, every church in America has got a piano or an organ. I don't know how many churches there are. I don't have that information, but you know what I'm saying. And hey, look, piano is beautiful. My wife can play the piano. Well, she used to be able to play it pretty good. Of course, we don't own one. Like I said, I own a harmonica and a guitar, and I'm terrible at a guitar. And I'm not even sure anybody can teach me because I'm just not. I'm not a guitar guy. I can make it look like I know what I'm doing, but no, I can't do it. Jeremy Daniels says guitar long ago. He played both long ago. Jeremy again says, again, guilty. My wife said she plays the sax. Okay, there you go. I played the sax in high school, Jennifer. Wife said, that's beautiful music. That's all right. Not guilty. Not guilty. Yeah. Yeah. Alan Reed's here. He's my other co-host. Alan, brother, I hope you're getting better.
Nice.
Hope you're getting better. I know you get the flu. Man, I hope you're getting better. We'll see you next season. Of course, I'll be talking to you beforehand anyway. I'll talk to you later on. So those are some of the music that or some of the instruments, play. The one I'm gonna name a person, and I don't know if he plays the most instruments, but I know he plays a lot. All right, and that's Phil Collins. Okay, Phil Collins plays. Yep. I don't want to say 9, but I think somebody told me he plays 9 different instruments, and he can play 3 at once. My understanding. How the hell do you play 3? I can't even play 1 at a time. This man plays up to 3 at a time. Wow. Of course, listen. Phil Collins can do anything he wants to do. Okay, that's my opinion of him.
Absolutely.
Let's back up a second and talk about MP. Have you got a weird MP story that you can share with us from your days?
Other than the one when I pissed off the post commander's wife. There was one where we taped one of our soldiers to the wall with 100-mile-an-hour tape.
100-mile-an-hour tape. Give us the details, because somebody's always did that.
Yeah, we got really drunk. We were having a party in the barracks.
Hold on. This is our dummy of the week story right here. Go ahead.
And we were playing cards. I think we were playing poker, and eventually somebody got pissed off at this guy.
Right.
And we all just said, screw it, we're going to tape him to the wall.
Was he winning or being a dick?
He was being a dick. Yeah.
Okay.
And we totally forgot that we taped him to the wall.
Oh, no.
So we're in formation the next morning.
Oh, man, the next day. Oh.
And we're like, where the hell is he? And I can't remember his name. He was a sergeant first class, but he was like really pissed off. He's like, where the hell is Private so-and-so? And we're like, we saw him last night, but we don't know. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna go check y'all's barracks. You know, I'm gonna look for him. He goes up there and he sees him taped to the wall, passed out drunk. He comes down and he was so fucking mad. He made us push until we couldn't push anymore. But
And those of you that don't know what push is, it's push-ups.
Yep.
It's get on your freaking face.
Yeah, we made the earth rotate.
Yeah. Like Chuck Norris, he does them. Yeah. So, what come about? What come about besides pushing? Was he a dick anymore?
No, he actually calmed down. He was a lot better after that.
It's something about being taped to something and it kind of makes you feel helpless. Kind of
Waldered to duct tape. Yep.
Yeah, kind of calms a person down. And those who don't know what 100-mile-an-hour tape is, yes, it's duct tape, but it's not the same duct tape that you can go down there and buy at Walmart. Okay.
No.
This stuff was like Gorilla Tape before Gorilla Tape was cool. All right. This stuff was, I mean, you take a K-bar and we had to and go, and it held everything. And they call it 100 mile an hour. They tested it. It'll hold up to 100 mile an hour winds. Okay. They don't call it that for nothing. Everything in the military has a certain terminology for a reason. All right. And the reason I'm gonna cuss here a little bit, but I know in the Marine Corps we had this, and you probably heard about it too. Almost all veterans. We had this mountain called Mount Motherfucker. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I was doing MCT training. I wasn't fully in the Marines. We were just doing MCT training, right? And we started walking out there. I looked up this thing and I said, "Hey, Sarge." He said, "Yeah, King." I said, "Why do they call that Mount Motherfucker? Really don't look like much." He goes, "I'll tell you what, King. When we get to the top of that mountain, I'll let you rename it." But rename it? Anything? He said, "Yeah, you're going to rename it the first thing that comes out of your mouth. We're going to rename it." I bet. Well, I was trucking up this thing and going there, and all of a sudden my chest was going forward, my body was behind me, and my legs were too damn heavy, and my arms, they were there, but yeah, I got to this thing. I bent over and said, "Motherfucker." He goes, "Bing." That's what we're going to name it, because he knew, and that's the reason why they called that stuff, the 100-mile-an-hour tape and mountain marker. That's what it was. And they didn't care if a minister or a preacher, they'd tell you that what the name of the mountain was. And there you go. So, Alan, he's an older veteran. He was in the days long ago. So better than Gorilla Tape. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And it probably cost a lot too. ID 10T form. Little Jeremy, he was a cool guy. One of our regulars is not here today for some reason. I don't know where Dean is, but I sent him an invite to come on here. So here's your sign. Yeah. All right, guys, we're here with Chris Hudson. He's Army MP. MP. You got trouble doing it to a lady. Couldn't find out. Yeah, it wasn't. Farmerside, hook him up online. Farmerside. He plays the guitar, the bass guitar, and he can beat on the old drums. All right, and do a good job on that. So give him a look on there. We're going to take a break from talking about him for a second, and we're going to move on to our memes. Okay, Chris, you're welcome to stay around, brother, if you want to. And we'll get back to talk some stuff with you if you want to stay. All right. Here's our next segment we like to do. These are our funny memes. Okay. Now I'm not responsible for anybody after spitting up their drink up their nose or anything like that. So don't be giving me no hard times about any of that stuff. Jeremy, real quick, he said Garrison 5-0. Garrison 5-0. Okay, here we go. This is what you get when you cross P. Diddy and R. Kelly. Step predators.
Oh my god. Oh, that's a funny one.
Oh my. This is some redneck ingenuity right here. Because winter is coming. That's the only excuse, because winter. Or because I got these socks and I can. How about that? Here we go. I don't know what city this is, but they're all going to die on Thursday. 379 degrees. Oh, yeah. I mean, yep, they're dead. They're dead.
Yep.
When your cheat meal turns into 6 months long snack-a-dent. Will Smith. Oh, he don't look good, big, does he?
No.
He looks like a cross between Charles Barkley and Shaq. Okay. The most expensive vehicle to operate in 2023.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We had a bunch of memes on here the other day talking about, hey, Black Friday, you can keep all your big screen TVs. We all got them. How about lowering the price of them groceries, huh?
Exactly.
I'm running for president, and one of the things I'm leaning on, I can lower groceries. I'll get 50 million votes right there. Just the fact that I'm gonna lower groceries. I don't have to say nothing else. I'm gonna lower groceries. Bang.
Mm.
All right, here we go. What we got next? Oh, my car is making a terrible noise. Try taking out that Taylor Swift CD. Now, I know my friends are going to get mad at me because I know she's entangled with the Chiefs, and I'm a big Chiefs fan, and Travis Kelce and all this. But to be honest with you, she might be a good person individually. I just can't stand her music. I don't even know 2 songs by her. Okay, so, and I might have knew something back in the day because one of my sons had a severe crush on her back in the day.
Mm.
All right, here we go. What's the next one? Oh yeah, free snow removal anywhere in the Florida Keys. The Florida Keys. Has it ever snowed in the Florida Keys? I don't know. May have had. I don't know.
Not sure.
That'd be something to look up if it ever snowed in the Florida Keys. Here we go. Don't drink and prime.
Yo. One of my neighbors.
Go ahead.
One of my neighbors literally today had this like a Penske truck like right outside, and right in front they had like, I swear it was like 100 boxes of shit just like stacked up, and I'm like, they're stacking that right in front of their front door. How are they going to get in? What are they going to do? They're going to climb the fence, go in the back.
You want to make sure they see the packages. What he meant, yeah.
Right.
My wife
it looked like a box fort.
Yeah,
out there.
Yeah. Hopefully nothing that are parish in there. Okay, sitting out there.
Uh-huh.
My wife, I love her to death. She used to sell Avon. And still does a little bit, but she sell Avon. And she bought a lot of these Christmas decorations. And she put in her order, right? Well, a couple of weeks later, the UPS truck backs up. He's never backed up. He backed up. He put up the gate. And I said, "Well, you got a lot of packages today." He goes, "I only got 2 stops." I'm like, "Where's all that going?" He goes, "You, me, man." She accidentally triple ordered everything she ordered, man. And they were just unloading.
Wow.
I'm like, whoa. I mean, you couldn't send them back, you know?
Yeah.
She got online. She goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I triple ordered them." Like, okay, well, sell them. Whatever. I mean, you know, and she did a great job. Yeah. I never had that many packages sent to my life. The neighbors probably thought we were sick. We're going to call somebody and help us. All right. Let's see where we're at here. Jeremy says, "Just say no." Jennifer, all Kelce is just at her next big song. Yep. He might be our next big song. Truth. Prime the devil. My bank account told me so. Prime the devil. All right, now we're going to go down here to do our video versions of this stuff. Now, some of these videos, again, I'm not responsible. But while you watch these videos, guys, hit the like button. Give us a heart if you love what's going on. Like, share it out, and hit the subscribe button. Would you please? Thank you.
I love this shit.
That's called Forrest Gump. Stupid is, stupid does. I tell you to grab his head and pull his head out and put him in a triangle choke. But I don't think I want his main weapon near me. Okay, he lifts his head up. He'll take you. But that's funny. I'm surprised that hadn't happened to me. Walking around hunting in the dark and stuff. Yeah.
A man might dream of having 2 wives. Yes. Okay, here we go. Let me finish the question. A man might dream of having 2 wives, but then he'll also have 2 what? You can't play no more. This game called Family Feud. This ain't hit the buzzer. This damn light won't come on. Name a business that might be very busy on Valentine's Day.
You missed.
Florist. He didn't hit it, did he? You gotta hit the buzzer.
What the hell? Come on, Steve. Other than fruit, name something you might choose by squeezing it first.
Mine went somewhere else. Mine went somewhere else.
Nothing. Pow. Nothing. They ain't even try to answer that damn question. Name something other than fruit you choose by squeezing it.
Pick it in his butt.
You don't even know how you all have confused these people that work here. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you what she said. Just try to say something. Don't be an asshole. Name something a woman does for her baby that she... Yes.
Changes his diaper.
Changes his diaper. Name something a woman does for her baby that she also does for her hubby. So your big nasty man just laying his little nasty self up there, just boo-booing on his big old funky tail, huh? Change his diaper. We asked 100 married men, which of the 7 dwarfs describes your wife in bed?
This is just to get up on the boards. Bashful?
Bashful. Bashful. 2 answers topic, Michael.
Marine. No. That's a good show to watch, but the blooper reels are even funnier, man. Too much.
Yeah.
All right, I found these. I found a couple of these on TikTok. These are kind of funny. That was a brick. What?
It's not really playing. Every 20 times you do,
Oh, hell
the
no.
alpha turn.
Could be off a turn. That ain't doing your work. Oh. He thought he was a success. Water. Don't level water. It levels itself. I love drawing. One of my professions. Oh, I whipped his ass. I'm sorry. I know people did that. I know people did that. You look at them like there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Attention to detail. Run, Dad. Wrong. I knew that was coming. Ugh. The guy got hit in the head looking at him. Stupid move. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Oh, this can't go wrong, can it? It lifted the machine up. Now tell me he just didn't crap his pants, huh?
Oh yeah, I know, right?
I wanted to keep that bucket one a little further. I wanted to film a little more because I'm pretty sure that was a tragic accident.
Yeah.
He came to me and we kicked the bucket.
Is he okay? Yeah.
His company must not have a piss test. Is all I can tell him.
What? Yeah.
So, brother, hey, Dean, man, welcome back, brother. Dean Cerny's in the house. This is, hey, fellas, I sent this video. Yes, you did. Emotional shots fired, battleship sinking. Dean, sorry I'm late. I was watching The Blind. Great movie, by the way. I've seen it. It is a great movie. It's a true story. Excellent movie. Everybody should watch it.
Nice.
Here's your signs with neon. How many of them guys right now, how many of them guys would not pass the piss test? All of them. None of them. That went quite well. Explain the insurance. Explain that to the insurance company. No. The conversation's going to start out like this. See, what happened was Bob, and it's always Bob or Chad. You ever notice that? Somebody said something, it's either Bob or Chad. That's always one of them three, or one of them two, Bob or Chad. They all melt the pea cup. That's right. They would melt the bottom of the pea cup.
Yeah.
I guarantee you. And the drug of choice, some of that drug of choice, that's not weed making people do that. That's not even alcohol.
No.
That's
No.
cuckoo. Cuckoo. That's what that is. Jeremy, tacos are food too. Yeah. Yeah. Some of the guys need a little more, a little extra. Yeah. All right. Well, we had our dummy of the week because our guest told a story about him being an MP. By the way, Dean, thanks for joining us, brother. Right now we got Chris Hudson, Army MP. He's also in a band called Farmerside. He plays guitar, bass, and drums. And he's also a graphic designer. And we're going to talk about that in the second part here in just a second, about his graphic design stuff. First of all, I want to thank everybody, Tracy Morgan, everybody who's been on the W Radio Show this year. This is my last show this season. I'll be back in January. New format stuff like that. Anyway, I want to thank everybody that's came on here, and from the pastor to the Veterans Community Project people, everybody. Okay, everybody. I don't mean to miss you. You know I got brain damage, so if I miss you, I'm sorry. But thank you guys for coming on. Appreciate it so much. Being guests on our show. Absolutely had a good time with you guys. Hopefully we'll get some more people coming on again next year. The pastor said he'd come on again for us. Part 2 about myths in religion. He wants to come back on and do something. He can sing a little bit too now. He can do a little picking and grinning on here. He was doing a hell of a job at picking and grinning. Tracy, she said she'll be back on. So got a lot of people come back on for you guys. So appreciate it very much. They had much extra green sauce. Yes, they did. All right, we're going to keep going on here just real quick. Our next segment is called On This Day. Okay. And this is not everything that happened on this day, but you know how it works. A lot of big events happen on this day in history. And we're going to bring them up here and add this to the screen. Here we go. All right, on this day, November 28th. In 1973, Arab American auto workers led walkout at Chrysler's Dodge main plant. In 1973. 1520, this day in history, Maligan reaches the Pacific. 1919, Lady Astar becomes MP. 1994, Jeffrey Dahmer murdered in prison. I'd like to say I'm sad about that, but I mean, if you're going to be a shark and swim with sharks, you better be the baddest shark. I guess it was. 1943, FDR attends TICON conference. Okay. 1925, Grand Ole Opry begins broadcasting. In 1925, wow. 1582, William Shakespeare marries Anne Hathaway. 1979, plane crashes over Antarctica. Wow, that's a cold. 1987, Taiwan, Bradley found with slurs scrawled on his body. Taiwan Bradley found with slurs scrawled on his body. 1895. I might mess this up. Smart guys ain't here. Looks like a Duria motor wagon wins first car race in the U.S. 1895. That's right. He did beat Ford. Or beat, Ford. 1914. New York Stock Exchange resumes bond trading. And that's what happened on this day in history. Big events.
Wow. I didn't know all that happened on the 28th of November.
There's a lot more that didn't happen on that day. Let me see. Here we go. This is a Blue Falcon. They had much green sauce. Good old WSM. That's right. That is right. All right. So we got that. Marking these off here. All right. And we're going to do another. This one is one of my favorite ones. And we will be bringing this back next year. This is our missing persons. And we love to do this. Hopefully, someday, some family will thank us. Maybe it's helped them, Maybe it's helped them. Okay, we got her name's a female this time. We do men, women, children, all kind of on here. No matter what color you're either, we do them all. Christina Dennis Smart. Okay, Christina Smart. May 25th, 1996. Wait a minute. Is this the one where? Oh, I'll just read it. She was taken May 25th, 1996, California State University. Or maybe not. Maybe I want to think of it. The date of birth is February 20th, 1977. Dark blonde, eyes brown, height 6'1". Weight 145 pounds. She's a white female. Remark: Smart was last seen wearing a gray, half t-shirt, black surfer shorts, and red Puma athletic shoes. Her hair was straight and shoulder length. Miss Smart was last seen at approximately 2 a.m. May 25th, 1996, and she was walking back to her dorm room in California campus, San Luis Obispo, California. Hope I said that right. From an off-campus party, Christine, was accompanied by a fellow student who slated that he left her a block from her mural hall dorm to go to his own dorm. Christina did not return to her dorm and has not contacted her family or friends since that time. She did not have any identification, money, or extra clothing when she disappeared. That means she was probably snatched. Okay. So you can submit a tip. If you have seen Miss Smart or have any information as to her present whereabouts, contact Los Angeles Field Office or the FBI at 310-477-6565. You may also contact the San Luis Obispo County Sheriff's Department, your local FBI office, your nearest American embassy or consulate from the field office of Los Angeles, or, as usual, I say this every time, you can submit an anonymous tip online. Take one more look at her. There's a picture of her. Wasn't who I thought it was. I thought it was a high-profile girl. Well, I already found her, but this is a different girl. Well, there you go. That right there is a missing person. If anybody's seen her, please contact her family. I'm sure they missed her and would love to have her back.
Yeah.
Dean, I bet the cartel's got her house. Probably, brother. You know what? I don't know. Probably. All right. Chris Hudson's our guest, our very last guest of the year. And he's been here and he's talking with us, enjoying himself. I hope, I'm going to say he's enjoying himself.
Yeah.
Times. Our executive producer, Jennifer, gave me this guy's name and said, bring him on here. I didn't know he was a veteran until today when I asked the question. The Army veteran. Yeah, he's MP in the Army. You know how me and cops get along so well, but him and I get along great. And it said he played in a band, farming side, guitar, bass, and drums is what he played. But there's something else. There's another side to you. Okay, there's another side to you. Tell us about your artistic ability and what you got going on there, your graphic designs and stuff.
Yeah, so whenever I got out of the Army, I had to kind of figure out what the hell I was going to do. And the only thing I could come up with is, well, since I blew out my knee, I was like, I got to have a desk job. And I ever since I was a little kid, I would draw and paint all the time. So my ex-wife suggested that I went to school for graphic design. And I was like, okay, I'll see what that's all about. I went to school at the Art Institute in Charleston, South Carolina. And, got my degree in graphic design. And now I work designing all the, like the displays whenever you go to, let's say, like Comic-Con or any convention. Where they're like showing off like new cars or whatever for the next year, or D23, or I don't know what conventions you may have went to, but we do all the designs for them, and then we make sure that they're print ready graphics.
Okay.
To be printed. Like some of these structures will be like as tall as my house.
Oh, wow.
SEMA. We do SEMA. So that big car show that's in over there in Las Vegas. So have a lot of fun doing it. I work from home though.
Have you met?
I get to stay
have you met
here.
Any famous people? In that line of work, like you said, you did out to Vegas out there. You didn't happen to meet Counts Customs, did you? Them gentlemen down there.
No.
No, boys
I don't have to. I don't have to go to Vegas, but I think they're gonna fly me out to one of them.
Oh, really? Okay.
Soon. So
Nice.
maybe then. I know they want me to fly out for the D23 whenever we do that. So
excellent. I'm looking over your shoulder on the wall. I don't know if
Mhm.
everybody can see that or not. Is that some of your work there?
No, it's not. That's one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite painters.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But yeah, no. I'm gonna see. Do I have anything?
Jeremy Down says, not AI. I went to AI for audio production.
Yeah,
Okay.
AI. Oh, yeah. It's Art Institute. It's kind of a scam. Just gonna say it.
Is that right? That's all right.
Yeah.
I've heard about it. I didn't know the scam at all.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing that they do is they kind of try to force you to get. Yes, I did my page graphics. All my graphics on my page are done
Nice.
by me.
Nice. Now give out your address, your page address again, so people can. I know Jennifer put it in the comments, but go ahead and say it verbally if you would.
It's facebook.com/Pharmacide Thrash, like thrash metal.
Yep.
So there's a lot of examples on there. I also have a Facebook page. I do believe it's just Chris Hudson Designs. Let me pull that up real quick.
Chris Hudson Designs. Guys, write that down. Visit that site, Chris Hudkins Designs. Jennifer put this in. This is what she put in there. Pharmacide with an A, not an E. Boy, I tell you what. There. I had to correct that spelling. I'm going to be looking that up. Pharmacide Thrash. Right there, guys. One more time. We'll leave it there for a little bit longer. Our executive producer put that up for us. So, when you do graphic designs, tell us a little bit about, like, idiots like me who don't know, what exactly does you do with graphic designs? I mean, are you like a car guy? You put them on cars, you put them on walls, pictures on a computer. What exactly do you do? Shirts? You know?
It depends on what the job requires, but yeah, I can do like t-shirt designs, and I've done a lot of car wraps, where they put. Have you seen like the cars driving down the street with like the business logo on there, and they'll have like their phone number and everything?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to do that at one of my old jobs. So like I would design them and make sure they were going to fit on there properly, and then actually go and put it on the car. Now I just do it from home. So I just do the designs and make sure that they're going to print to full size without pixelation, and that the colors are going to be proper. And also I do a lot of like data entry. So if they'll give me a template sometimes, and it'll be like, hey, we need all these signs laid out with all this info, but it's got to look like this. Right. And I'll just pull that up and I'll plug in all the info and make sure it looks good. And
Jennifer sent me a message here. Let me see if I can't open this up on the big computer and show everybody a little bit of this guy's work. Let me do this here real quick. Give me a second there. I want everybody to see what you do, because that stuff's fascinating to me. I work with wood. I mean, it's not prestige sometimes, but I work with wood. I mean, I bring out the walnut look. I bring out, cedar look when I build things. It's just it's just beautiful. It's just nature, beautiful nature. And all right, let me see if I can't bring this up on the screen. I got it here. And Jennifer sent this to us. Let me see if I can get this up here on the screen. Yeah. Oh wow, that's beautiful. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, that's one thing I've done.
Wow. I don't know if y'all can see this or not. Look at that. That is. Now, how did you? Now, I apologize. I'm not very smart when it comes to this type of stuff here. Is this all on the computer, or did you hand draw this, or tell us something about the process? It's all on the computer.
It's all on the computer. I do use Photoshop and do like paintings with all the brushes and stuff on there.
Oh wow!
And then the logo I did in Illustrator, so that logo can blow up as big as a house without pixelating.
Right.
So
right. Wow. That is awesome. That looks like a real ass truck. Okay. Looks like a real truck. The house, I mean, look at the shingles and all that. I mean, I built houses for a living there for a long time. The construction for 30 years. And that I've seen many construction in that. That looks like like a good neighbor, State Farm is there type thing. Of course, I don't have State Farm no more. They screwed me around. But anyway, that being said, well, excellent work, brother. I tell you, anytime you want to put anything online, then come and get a hold of me. I'll allow you to put on our webpage anytime you want to help get your name out there and get what you do out there, because that was beautiful, man.
Nice.
That was really beautiful work there. Let me see what Dean said here. Pencil working is amazing. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. I'd buy some, but I can't afford the shipping from Missouri. No. I tell you, quick story on that, Dean. I had a guy wanted me to send him one out to not Ohio, but Indiana, right there, just Indiana, right before you. So I go in there and I'm talking to the post office just out of curiosity. I said, "Yeah, I got a bench." I said, "What kind of bench?" I said, "Wood bench." What's it made out of? I told him, "Is there any hazardous chemicals in it?" Like, "No, that's polyurethane. It's hazardous." No, right? They said, "Well, to box it, crate it, right, and make it and ship it where it's got to go, you start off at $300."
Oh Lord!
I said, "The bench is only worth $200." Okay, so yeah. They said, "Well, I can't afford to pay that." Well, they said, "No, you got to have the person who's buying it pay it." Like, nah, ain't nobody. I mean, unless I'm sending one to Trump or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ain't no way in hell I can. So yeah, thank you for that, Dean. That's a funny reminder. I ready a player one time. So yeah, woo, yeah. No, I ain't. No, my woodworking is beautiful. Thank you, Dean. Appreciate it. I've just about got all my stuff made, and I won't be making any more wood unless it's special order stuff. Took me a long time to sell some of that stuff. People, chintzy, and I know you're going to find out that same thing. People act like they ain't got any money. There's money out there. I know right now the economy's bad, but us selling our little products is not part of the main economy. It's hustle money. Okay, everybody's got hustle money. I mean, you don't think so? Let your wife need some nails sometime. Okay, we ain't got no nails. Well, you ain't got no supper. You know what, babe? I got a secret stash here. Go get your nails, sweetheart. Yeah, so don't be playing no games here. But so what's your upcoming goals, Chris? I mean, I know you got the band thing going on. You want to get more than that, but what else you got? What's one of your goals you got coming up?
So my biggest goal right now is to grow my page and my streaming platform that I got going on with music and memes and everything, to the point where I can finally just say, hey, I'm going to work for myself and make money from that, but also do freelance graphic design stuff on the side for different businesses, instead of having to work a job that makes me work like 70 hours a week, which is not fun. I don't like it when I get the busy season in my field is ridiculous. We'll be working like 70 to 80 hours a week, and you feel like you have no life. And I don't want to do that anymore. I want to play music and spread joy.
I understand totally. Like I said, I was a contractor for about 30 years, and I owned my own business for a while, and I was doing everything A to Z. I did beautiful drywall work. Better Homes and Garden Magazine did a feature on a house that I went in and did. It was beautiful work. Roofed. I mean, I built houses from the ground up. Okay, and one day I just got burnt out. It got down. I couldn't keep help. I couldn't keep sober help. Okay, they either hired a Georgia Pine or they were drunk. You can't have them working on somebody's stuff, and I couldn't get it through to them. And it got down to me and one other guy, and I just got where I was tired all the time. I wouldn't spend time with the family. I was working hard. I was in great shape. Don't get me wrong, but that's not always a good reason to, neglect your family. And so I just got where I couldn't do it no more. And then I was getting mentally messed up. My brain just wasn't right no more. And I went to the VA and got all checked out and got that stuff took care of, And then I told my wife, I said, I want to go back on stage. I used to be a comedian a long time ago. And first of all, the wife I got now is a beautiful woman. She has never killed any of my dreams. Okay.
That's awesome.
She put it to where I understand it. She goes, okay, but can you do this or can you do that? Will it lead to this? I explained to her, and she was fine with it. I mean, I wanted to go back on and play. I could have played the NFL. My first wife didn't want me to play in the NFL. Why? I have no idea. I could have been money, right? And she wouldn't let me do comedy. Didn't like it as a comedy. My wife now is like, you're too old to go to the NFL. You got a bad knee, but you want to do comedy, do your comedy. And so when she comes in, she works the table and she comes and enjoys it. And she's my guinea pig when I practice. And
nice.
I'm an entertainer, just like what you are. You're an entertainer. You entertain people through your graphic designs. You entertain people through your music. And that is awesome. That is awesome. And I could relate with you on that because I want to entertain. I do. My wife and I were talking today. I really wanted to shut W Entertainment plumb down. I didn't want to, I didn't want to do it no more at all. And she says, well, something, that's your therapy. Okay. That's your therapy. And doing this has led to a lot of comedy opportunities that I've had. So I decided I wasn't going to shut it down this year. I was going to go ahead and keep going. But a good partner and good mindset and if you're an entertainer, entertain is a lot in life, man. Because there's people that do the same dead end job and don't want to be there, but it causes mental anguish. And so, yeah, we got a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people can relate to you, man. You're a good dude. And if you ever want to do anything on a podcast to talk about, your graphic designs and show them off stuff, get with Jennifer. We can,
absolutely. That would be awesome.
Dean says construction will turn a young man into an old man very quickly. Yeah, especially when you fall off ladders and bump yourselves in the head. Now I'll tell you a story, but it's hard to keep you up with the young guys with all your elements from working. That's why a lot of them turn into drugs. And I'll go, yeah. And a lot of them are very bright, I noticed. Okay. We had this guy who said he worked for a union. But when I was talking to him, he was dumb. I'm like, union. I might not like the union very much, but at least the union trains you on what they want you to do. Okay. This guy couldn't cut lumber to save his ass. He was a quarter inch off. And in construction, that's a mile. A quarter inch is a mile. Okay. I go down and look at his tape measure and he's using the easy reader. Okay. So I grabbed it. I said, you came from the union? Yeah. Union trained. I threw his easy reader right in the dumpster and bang, handed one of my Stanleys. Right. I had to show him stuff. I'm like, no. Anyway, the same kid, we were building a deck. And we always left the wood long so he can make the turn, you know what I'm saying? And then pull the slats this way, right? I told everybody, I said, watch your head. Especially if you're taller than 6 foot. Watch your head. It knocked my hat off, right? It wouldn't really hit me in the head, but knocked my hat off. This guy was 6'3", walked right, his face planted right in the wood. Dropped him. I'll be kissing my butt. He didn't do that once every hour until the rest of the day was over. 4 times, boom. And I'm thinking, oh my. I wanted to go all Arlie Emery on him. The best part about you ran out of crack in your mama's ass because I'm around standing the mattress. But yeah, some of the people in there ain't very bright. And some of them are great people. Some people want to cheat you, rip you off. Some people want to do things for fair price. It's like everything. I miss being physically able to work. Yeah, I don't know about you, Chris, but I get the itch sometimes. Wife and I built a deck earlier this year, and I hadn't did anything in 12 years as far as construction. I was like, man, it felt good. It felt good to build that damn deck. It was only 8 by 8, but still, it was a deck. Everything came to it, digging holes in it. And so sometimes I get the itch. I want to do it. Then, like Dean Cerny says, Dean's got to remind us, man, I'm 52 years old. Okay. I mean, I get out of bed. I'm laying in bed and say, get off me. And my wife ain't even on me. Okay. Like, oh crap. So yeah, so you want to get your graphic design work going. I'm sure you guys want to pick up on your bands. I know a lot of bands. Fortunately, you're down in Dallas, Texas, by the way, in case y'all didn't understand. He's a Texas boy. Of course, if you're like ZZ Top, you'll be another Texas band. That'd be great. If he's up here closer, I could get you a lot of work up here. There's several bands that we've got a lot of work for. Once I brought him in. I brought him in this thing called Warrior Fest. We didn't do one this year. I'm gonna try to get it going next year. It's where we put on a concert going for, and it'll help raise money for suicide awareness and help us get new equipment and stuff like that. And several bands that I brought in, they were fledgling a little bit. We brought them in, and people would get them, bring them in, and all of a sudden they start touring on. One called Reality Becomes, great band. Their drummer died. right before Warrior Fest. They played their butts off. Another one's called Mixology, another great band up here in this area, and they play all kind of great music, and they're good. And so because of that, they kept rolling around and doing a good job. So stay with that, man. Stay with that. And the graphic design thing, stay with that too. That is beautiful work.
Thank you.
My goodness. How much of that graphic design work, and this might be a dumb question to you, but how much of that is T-shirt worthy? Can you put on a T-shirt? Because some of that's awful good, quality design work you got there. A T-shirt sometimes won't bring out the best design, in my opinion.
Yeah. I usually do T-shirt designs with vector art, so it'll be a little bit more like a flat color or just 3 colors, or 5. I'll do 5 tops, but they can usually separate them to do each panel for the screen printing. I used to do screen printing as well.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, actually,
So
that wasn't
I learned a lot
then.
about that.
I wasn't a far off question then. I was wondering because
No, not at all.
Because I'm gonna be probably looking for a new logo.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna need. Of course, I got people. I mean, you're gonna be part of my people now. I'm gonna bring you in on the phone too.
Awesome.
But I'm gonna need. I'm thinking about getting a new design. I mean, and so I want to kind of have some cool ass designs that would transfer from the computer to a shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I know that kind of limits you in your colors. You talking about panels and stuff. It kind of limits you in your colors. I mean, you can't do 30 colors on screen and then have it go to a shirt. That probably won't work. But
there's a way to do it. But
is it really
to print? Yeah.
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah, there's some ways to do
it. Excellent. All right. Hopefully Jennifer will come on here in a minute and she can come in and ask questions. Wait on Double Doc. If you don't come, that's fine too. But we got on this since it's my last show. I don't care if I piss off Facebook or not. I got some things I want to show you called the idiot family. We've established a family of idiots. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you what, after I give you the evidence, you can name it anything you want. Any new name, I will name it for you, whatever you say. Okay. After you listen to all these idiots. All right, here. This is the first one. This lady right here is what started my research.
We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Micah, back to you.
Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on. Ready? Here's another. You got to read this one. If it wasn't for the nice man who discovered electricity, we'd all be watching television by candlelight.
Wow.
That's a sister. We come to the conclusion that's a sister. Here's another sister. Yesterday, a creep told me he loved my long hair, so I cut it. And then down the bottom says, "Well, I love your neck." That's a sister. This one here, William Shatner, poor guy. Describe your perfect date. That's a tough one. I'd have to say April 25th because it's not too hot, not too cold, and all you need is a light jacket.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Now I apologize. This one here is about 3 minutes long. Please listen to all of it.
Now, Donna, you got quite the vent today. It sounds like what's going on with you.
Well, I wanted to voice my opinion on something that's been bothering me for a really long time.
Okay.
I tried writing the newspaper and contacting TV stations, but nobody seems to want to stay with this. So that's why I'm calling you guys.
What's the issue?
Well, over the past few years, I've been involved in 3 separate car accidents involving deer.
Mm-hmm.
With the population and everything. Each of these incidents, they've occurred shortly after I saw a deer crossing sign on the highway. Well, my frustration is that Minnesota and North Dakota Departments of Transportation would allow these deer crossings to be in such high traffic areas. I mean, I've even seen them on the interstate. Why are we encouraging deer to cross at the interstate? I don't get it. That's such a high traffic area. I mean,
you know,
I understand that deer are wild animals and they need to travel across the streets occasionally to survive and, of course, to find food, but it seems to me that so irresponsible of us to allow these deer crossings to be in areas where these deer are so likely to be struck by oncoming traffic. I mean, wouldn't you agree? I mean,
she votes.
It's just, I mean, you think they would put deer crossings maybe, in, smaller towns, maybe during at a school crossing. It would be a safer place for them to cross.
Wait.
Put the deer crossing sign.
Deer crossings aren't telling deer that it's safe to cross there. It's just more of like an alert for drivers so they know it's like a high deer population.
The government put the deer crossings there. They can direct the deer population anywhere they want to by moving that deer crossing sign. I mean, why in the world would they place it on the highway or the interstate? I mean, God, there are so many other places I can think of than putting the deer crossing signs on busy highways and interstates.
You seem to be under the misunderstanding that the deer are somehow attracted to the deer crossing sign.
Well, yeah, the deer crossing sign is there to allow the deer to know that's where they need to cross.
Right. And all these car accidents you had involved a deer after you'd saw a deer crossing sign.
Exactly. I mean, I'm trying to watch out for the deer, but I mean, speed limit's 55, 65. How am I supposed to, you can't brake really quick if if the deer just is crossing in that deer crossing area.
So you'd like to see these signs move somewhere safer?
Right. If we can move them, don't put deer crossing signs on the interstate or freeways. Put them in lower traffic areas. Somewhere where the speed limit's, a lot slower.
Uh-huh.
Maybe small towns. I don't know. I think school crossings is a good idea.
Well, listen, we will. You say you've tried to contact quite a few people about this.
Right, yeah. I wrote at least 3 or 4 letters, and
we will spread the word. Okay, we will try to kind of help you raise some awareness for this issue. Okay.
Oh, thank you. We need to move those deer crossing signs.
We appreciate your comment this morning.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
The funny thing about that video is the lady who's being quiet. She tried to be the voice of reason, and even she's like, all right. Here's another. I'm sorry.
We tally up at 4 o'clock. What is your problem?
Wrong one, you moron. Learn how to run the thing. Here you go.
Flood, of course, is rapid, but this was exceptionally fast, and it swept people away. And the 3 people who died said that it just caught them completely off guard.
Say more.
I guarantee that's a sister. And it might be the other lady doing another job. Let's call them Slick Brain Smith family. Jeremy says Walmart. Let me see, Dean. School crossings make the route more interesting. Mom, the deer's playing leapfrog. Oh, on my way home. Yeah. Karen special. Yes, it was. All right. Welcome, guys, on audio. Our executive producer, Blue Phoenix, is in the house. Welcome, lady.
Hello. Sorry, I'm driving home, so
that's okay.
Can't really have the camera going.
Nope, you're supposed to be minding the road. Okay. All right, here we go. I got a few more for you.
I keep getting crickets in my house. I don't know why. I've never had a cricket problem before, but I looked it up, and apparently it's really bad luck to kick them out of your house. You're not supposed to kick them out of your house, but what am I supposed to do? Let you stay here? Now there's 36 crickets running around because I did kick out one, and let me tell you, I had a really, really horrible week after that. And now they're just running around. And I'm like, please move. I just want to make a piece of toast and you're in my way. And I open a cabinet and it's just oh, hey, cricket that I can't kick out of my house. Can you please just leave? I don't want to kick you out. I just want to ask you nicely to leave. My house is just infested with crickets.
Those ain't crickets, lady. Especially when you turn the light on and scatter those ain't crickets. Okay, Chris, I got some more. This one here is a brother.
A baby was born in Alabama yesterday with the same birthday as both of its parents. Many are calling it a miracle that a pair of twins was able to give birth to a healthy baby.
I was born at a very young age.
I mean, oh, stop this planet, I want to get off.
Yeah, that's a brother. Here we go. Oh, this one's funny.
What's wrong? What are you
My
doing?
throat hurts so bad.
Okay. So what?
Wait, do what you just did again.
Wait.
Do what you did again, Alyssa.
Are you serious?
Just,
What do you mean?
Just
Are
do
you
it.
serious?
Do
Wait,
it one more
hold on,
time.
wait.
It's a throat spread.
Are you serious? You're serious right now.
I'm sorry. Do you want me to go home? My throat hurts.
Your throat's sore. She's do it one.
It says spray on your.
Yeah, show me how you think that works.
You spray on your throat.
Uh huh. Okay.
It's tingling.
Let me know how that works.
Dean sent me some of these. This is one of the ones Dean sent me. This is too much.
We didn't have tornadoes here until we started putting into traffic circles. Because on the count of, you want to know why? That when people go round and round in circles, it causes disturbance in the atmosphere and causes tornadoes.
And y'all wonder why we can't get out of this damn pandemic.
I'm not done yet.
Nothing on it. I don't even understand how you could sit here and cut a pizza with no sauce or cheese on it. Knock it off. You're not going to take it back. They're going to come pick up the pizza because they brought it. I'm not stupid. I'm looking at it right in front of me. I know what breadsticks look like, and this is not breadsticks. Soggy dough at that.
Stop.
What?
Stop.
I have never in my life ever did that. No, I've never messed a pizza like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, here, yeah, a couple more.
I think I just busted my little corner store gas station ripping people off for gas. I'm going to tell you how I did it. So this afternoon, I went to go mow the lawn and my lawnmower needed gas. So I have a little 1 gallon jerry jug that was completely empty and I ran down to the gas station to fill it up. When I was done pumping into my 1 gallon jerry jug, it showed that I had pumped 1.35 gallons of gas into a 1 gallon jerry jug and charged me for 1.35 gallons. So I took it inside and I said, can you explain to me how I can pump 1.35 gallons into this 1 gallon jug? And they had no answer. In fact, the manager said it was impossible. So, me being me, I had to prove my point. I put the gas in the jerry jug into my truck, went back out, and the same thing happened. Go to part 2.
No, I don't need no part 2. I already got the I already got the just lady. These people vote, man. This one here happened live on national TV.
Oh.
Okay.
Renting a paddle boat.
No, that is not correct. Sean, it's your turn. 500.
T.
Yes, 2 T's.
Like to buy an E?
Mm-hmm. There are 2 E's. And no more vowels.
I like to solve.
Yeah.
Renting a paddle boat.
Super dummies. No, that's not right. Oh. Michelle, you have $3,000. You can spin again, but you don't have to. 600. What letter do you want?
M.
No.
That must be the stupidest son of a bitch alive.
Crystal.
I have to spin.
900.
W?
No, Sean?
Pedal. Oh, that happened national TV. These people vote.
What'd you say?
The old one. 87, 89, 91. With the new gas.
Do you think that that's the year that the gas was from?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Sorry if you hear background noise, too. I just got home and I'm taking care of Wyatt.
Now, I ask you, Chris. Okay. Is the idiot family the proper name?
Yeah. It's up there.
Guys, they got to be related. It's like a log. You're right. It's a log. There's no branches, no roots. It's just a log. That family.
Yeah.
Oh man, that deer one. That deer one gets me every time. And that one where a lady said that she reached out to the man who died in the situation. That was in front of a police station, by the way. That one was.
We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Micah, back to you.
That's so much.
That's just too much.
Too much.
That's just, just wrong, man. What did he say? The family tree is a stump. He don't even want to hear the log crap. It's just a stump. He ain't got no log. We're doomed. Sadly, a lot of that sounded like they were come out of the White House or not, the Congress up in there. Some of the people did. Guys, remember Chris Hudson, Army MVP, idiot, MP, executive producer Blue Phoenix is on with us. Welcome around here. Guys, go check him out. He's a graphic designer. Just showed some of his beautiful work a while ago. I never heard him sing yet, but I'm taking him on good authority. Anybody puts a pig mask on and plays, if you put a pig mask on and play, you got to have some type of skill. Okay. And he plays guitar, bass guitar, and the drums. He's with us today. This is our last show, my last show for the year. I'll be back the first Tuesday in January, but continue watching W Entertainment. Roy Anthony on the Roy Anthony Show. He got 2 shows going on. He goes Tuesday at noon and then Thursday at noon. He does an hour, and he's on there and he's gonna hold it down while we're gone. Blue Phoenix, don't you have a show coming on? She went silent on us.
I was taking care of Wyatt. Sorry.
Don't you have a show coming up or something?
I'm trying to. The problem is I had to sell my computer to pay for some of my medical bills because they came due. So I'm trying to save up to get a new computer.
I see. Well, don't feel like a Lone Ranger. I'm trying to get enough donations. This computer here is like, it don't get it.
I know.
Well, cool. But well, you do a lot behind the scenes. We appreciate everything you do behind the scenes. I know sometimes I'm knowing. I was telling Chris a while ago. Sometimes when you work with me, you got to go take a shot of something. Okay.
And I don't drink, but there's times I need a shot.
Yeah. And I know when she answered me, she's probably thinking, "Oh no, I see his message. What's he want? Easy. Oh, that ain't bad." Okay. So anyway, we appreciate you guys taking care of that, Anthony and all you guys. Okay. Have you got any tours? And I might ask this a while ago, but like I said, I got brain damage. You got anything tour about your band? You guys gonna play anything playing to our special coming up?
We're currently looking for extra members at the time. At this time, I just got a lead on a new drummer to do live. And then whenever that happens, we'll start touring.
I see. I understand. Is there somewhere where a person can go check out your singing?
Well, I don't sing, but
No, I mean, but you guys, your band singing and
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
stuff.
We have some stuff up on any streaming platform you use.
Okay.
So you can look up Pharmacide and should be able to pull it up.
I'll pull a link for you real quick and put it in the chat.
All right.
Oh, that would be awesome. But yeah, we are on Spotify, Apple Play, we're on YouTube and all that as
Nice.
well. Tidal.
Nice.
So we have a new single coming out on Thursday, actually, this Thursday.
Mhm.
And that one's going to be very fun.
Nice.
A little chaotic, but
Excellent. Excellent. What's your favorite type of guitar?
my favorite guitar is I can actually show you.
All right. Yeah.
Show you my
Get
favorite.
hold of it. Yeah. Pharmacide, guys. Check out Pharmacide. That's a unique name. As soon as he gets back on there, I'm going to ask him how they come up with that name, just to be sure.
So this is my favorite guitar.
Nice. That's sweet. I got that burn look to it. That is awesome.
It's actually burnt.
Yeah,
So-
I burn out of my wood that way too.
Yeah. So
Wow.
they did these kind of as like they sent it to their custom shop,
Mhm.
and they just took a torch to it
Mhm.
and then finished it up afterwards.
Yeah, I do.
So each one's unique.
I was building pipes.
They only
smoke-
made 5 of those, and then they
Nice.
came up with a new.
I was making smoking pipes, and I'd burn them, and they look cool like that, and then, like on top of them, beautiful, beautiful. All right,
Nice.
Jennifer, she put that in there. Let's put this up here for everybody. Click on that link right there, ladies and gentlemen. Go check out this this fine veteran we have here today. And if anyone's out there watching right now and you want to come on here and on this network, talk about what you got going on, pick yourself out, whatever, talk about anything. We appreciate it. We want to do it. We'll be glad to help you. If you round Jennifer, hit Jennifer up. Guarantee she'll get in contact with us because she controls the magic switch, and you don't want to make her mad because she'll turn it off. So get with her. She'll contact us. Or if you're up around my area, you want to contact, come on in here and do the thing. Now, I told you at the beginning of the show, we talk a lot on here about 22 a day. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen so much suicide, and I'm sick of seeing it. If you see one, that's too many. But I live where I live. I live deep in the country, where the hoot owls and chickens breed. Okay, that's how deep in the country that I live. And the guy I bought the house off of was an Army veteran. He was an older guy. He was a Vietnam veteran. Okay, and maybe even Korea. He was that old. It could be between Korea and Vietnam. Anyway, he kept having medical problems. He'd get over one medical problem, he'd have another. He'd get over that one, he'd have another. He'd have another. And he just got real tired of it. One day, he got a phone call.
Mm-hmm.
And they told him, said, "Hey, man, great news. You beat cancer." He said, "Yes, but you got cancer somewhere else, okay, in your body." And he's like, "Man," and he just got tired of it. So he went out to get in his pickup truck, right? He was just going to drive around and try to calm down a little bit and think about things. Well, his truck wouldn't start.
Mm-hmm.
And he took that as a bad omen. He went in the house, put a 12-gauge slug underneath his chin, and blew the top of his head off with a 12-gauge slug. And I heard it happen. I didn't know that's what it was, but I heard the gunshot go off. And I was kind of upset about it because the man lived 450 yards from my house.
Yeah.
You know, and I didn't know he was struggling. And it's just that's home. That's hitting home, you know. It's just, I had a cousin, she drove in front of a train. How bad do you got to feel to drive in front of a train or step in front of a train? That's
I know, right?
So I've seen it. I've seen veterans do it, and we're tired of it. And reason I want guys like you to come on here because you got a gift, and you help out the 22 a day. Veterans can go listen to you guys play, listen to your band, or they come on and look at some of your beautiful artwork, which is very beautiful, and it just helps them. Talk a little bit about you being a veteran, what the 22 a day means to you, and things you want to try to combat it.
Well, the 22 a day actually kind of hits very hard for me because I actually had this really good friend that me and my brother grew up with. His name was Cameron. He was in the military as well. And just one day he came home. They were living together as roommates. And my brother came home and found him dead after he shot himself. And it definitely, it hit really, really hard. Showed me that it can happen that quick. And then not even 3 years later, 3 to 4 years later, my mom ended up killing herself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She had a really bad drug problem, and she wasn't the best of moms. I grew up in a very abusive environment, and she kind of let that happen.
Yeah.
But when you're on drugs, it's kind of hard to sit there and go, "Hey, stop beating my kid," But she should have done better. But that's part of why the name Pharmacide happened. Is sometimes a lot of people get hooked on those drugs based off of like prescriptions,
Right.
Like my mom started doing her shit with Oxycontin, and then like it went from there, and eventually she killed herself.
That's sad.
And then my friend as well. So,
well, Pharmacide. Now I understand. Now I understand the name. Now I understand the name. Outstanding. What that's what name I've never changed. I mean, Pharmacide. Yeah, that can relate to civilians too. That's just not a veteran thing. I mean, that can relate to the fentanyl that's going on right now, killing these people at a rapid rate, especially our teens. And you know, something weird. 12 teens, and this stat has gone up too. I forgot the real number, but it used to be 12 teens a day commit suicide.
Damn.
I mean, they're not even there yet. They got the whole life ahead of them, And if you're a teen out there listening, I just say this, man, it's going to get better as you're an adult. You're going to get smarter. You're going to learn things and how to survive. Don't. If you've got kids, peer pressure, don't worry about them jerks. Have them be pumping your gas for you anyway, okay? Or making your sandwiches at Subway. Of course, some of the people I don't want making sandwiches, but things will be okay. We don't want 22 a day. We don't want 12 a day. We don't want anybody committing suicide. We need everybody here to accomplish our goal.
Like with me, I'm proof of that because, as you know, I was a 2-time suicide survivor, and then, everything did get better in the end. I ended up finally, marrying my childhood sweetheart and, going through the cancer thing. I've been able to turn that around, and they gave me an option to actually opt out when I got diagnosed with cancer, but I was able to turn that around, and I can help people now. I've got my book I've published. I'm reaching out. I've met amazing people like Chris here that I enjoy playing video games with just because, and it does get better.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Emotions are very tricky. I didn't want to commit suicide. I'm the guy that wanted to beat other people up. Okay. It's the same emotion, just how you react to it. Right. And, after I went through enough judges, they're like, dude, we're tired of seeing you. Okay. You either like bologna sandwiches or you're just not understanding, And then my beautiful wife, she ended up making me get some help back in 2009, and I appreciate it a great deal. I still ain't right. I'm still off. But the anger part, I don't have that like I did before and stuff. And so my life got a lot better. And they're using pharmaceuticals to help me. And I wish there was another way. I don't smoke, so to me, weed is not an option because I don't smoke. I know people to do, and that's fine. That's whatever. But I was medicating with alcohol. It's not a proper medication. It's just not, especially if you got anger problems. Boy, that enhances them. All of a sudden you're 6 foot, you bench 300 pounds. Now you're indestructible, and that's not quite how that works. And so credit to my wife for being a good person and pushing. Wanting to see me improve, and we need that. We do. Jennifer talked about she married her family sweetheart. That was good. She's got somebody on her side. who think alike, and give her a break when she needs a break and push her to do the right thing. I'm sure. I don't know if you're married or not, Chris.
I am.
You are? Okay. All right. You never did talk about her. I mean, I didn't know if you didn't like her. I'm just kidding.
She's also a veteran too.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Tempers fly around there. Somebody's getting evacuated. Is what they call that. Evacuated. Not evicted.
Yeah, she was a corpsman. So
corpsman. Oh, she's Navy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe with the Marines. Yeah. Devil Dog, he didn't get to show up today. Apparently, he's not going to make it. He was at his oncologist. Did I say that right, Jennifer? Oncologist?
Yes, you said it right.
Yeah. He's at his oncologist. He's got stage 4 cancer and a missing lung. So, yeah.
So a lot like me.
Yeah.
But he needs to do that T-cell therapy like we've talked about before, though, too. That stuff is amazing.
Yeah, I think he was looking into that also. And I hope so. Because, we need people. We need a lot of veterans to stay around here. Dean Cerny put up something a while ago, and I want to put this back up here. Y'all can see this. He said if the NFL had suicide rate like we have, there wouldn't be anybody to play in the playoffs. Think about that, man.
Yeah.
There wouldn't even be no teams. 22 a day. Wow. Of course, they got their own stat. How many people beat their wives? I'm just sorry. I shouldn't have went there. That's one of my jokes on stage. I could be an NFL player because I don't beat my wife. It's like a qualification you got to have to play football. So I guess I don't know. But man, look, it's been a great time. I've had a great time talking with you and being on. I've been looking forward to this for about 3 weeks to have you on.
Nice.
I didn't know anything about you, what you was going to do. Outstanding job. I mean, you guys, what you're doing. First of all, you love what you're doing.
Yeah.
Your wife's obviously behind it. Okay. And it's just, oh man, it's, we need more. We need more. Okay. Now, if you're out there watching, I will tell you this. This year coming up, I'm sorry to tell you this. It's going to be election this, election that. You're going to get so sick and tired of every candidate. You'll be glad when November comes, when it's over. Okay. But it's going to happen. It's just the way this works. It's going to happen. So just relax. Let them people do their whatever it is they got to do. Just remember November, vote for me. Okay. Vote for me is vote for America. All right. That's it. That's vote for me. I'll make food prices low. There you go. That's my slogan. I'll make food prices low.
There you go.
Jennifer, what else you got for the young man here?
Well, I was going to talk with you first, but since you put me on the spot, I
go ahead.
was wanting to know, did you want to bring the music show back? Because if you did, I think he'd be a perfect person for the music podcast.
Yeah, if we can get a sponsor for it, absolutely. Reason I let it go because Roy kind of took it over, but he just got so damn busy. He's doing his comedy thing out there, and
he's got the comedy show and he's got the Netflix TV show coming and everything. So we know why he let that go. But that's what I was going to say.
Well, I would have no problem.
The perfect person.
I'd have no problem with bringing him on board. To get it all figured out. Let's get the financials figured out on this deal.
Yeah.
We'll get the financials figured out. But I have no problem with it coming on. And I know that the two guys on here to vote would be yes to bring him on. So he's already got enough votes to bring him on, bring him part of the team. When you come on, it's everything is W Entertainment. W Entertainment. You want to pimp that because that's what,
Yeah.
And also go ahead and start putting on your designs on here.
I'll make sure he gets them on there. I can add him in.
Yeah, add him in there, Jennifer. You can start putting your designs on there, and anything veteran-wise, military-wise, put it on there. And now, understand, you're going to also be part of a network, BV Nation. They're large. They're way bigger. We are. We're just minute. They're way bigger than we are. Veterans Revolt Radio.
Yeah, they're
also
nationwide.
Yeah, so they'll carry us. They carry us. So whatever you do there, you're gonna have a big audience. And a lot of times, I don't have big numbers right now. My numbers come during the week. People watch my
And
stupid
yours
ass
come during
the
the summer too.
Yeah, mine comes during the summer, and then at night or during the week, like Wednesday, Thursday, people are bored and ain't got nothing else to do. So let's listen to this idiot, and they click on my shit. I see the numbers come up. The pastor, believe it or not, the pastor had good numbers. I had a pastor on 2 or 3 weeks ago, and his numbers are. I was like, wow, okay. Much you need Jesus, and apparently. Daniel says sharks in the water. Absolutely. Yeah, you want to come on? She's talking about Spreaker. Go on to Spreaker, and we'll get. I'll make sure Jennifer gets you access and all that stuff. And give me a time. I got to move office. This is my last show in this office. I have a new office in the same building. So me and Jeff Onyx, who's the leader of Comedy Vets, we got to move down another office because this office, it's got leaking pipes. We're underneath the bathroom.
I was going to say, finally, didn't you have one computer go bad because it leaked on it?
Well, yeah, he did, and he lost some speakers. And between me and Jeff, we got about $25,000 worth of equipment for do our comedy shows and all that stuff with, and we can't afford to be losing that stuff. So we're moving and getting the smell out of here. It smelled like, anyway, I ain't gonna tell you what it smells like, but all I know is if Stevie Wonder walk in here, he think this is a bait shop. That's all I'm saying. It's bad. So yeah, we got that coming up, but let's do it. Let's bring him on board, and I'm sure that Dean Cerny, he had no problem tuning back in and listening to some music. What kind of music do you want to play?
I hadn't even talked with him yet. This is kind of a surprise. I was going to actually talk with you both separately, and you kind of
that's fine. Just go ahead and surprise us on that. I will say this though. Roy, when Roy was doing it, and then when me and Jennifer started out doing it too, and Athen, we all had different types of music we played.
And everybody loved having the different music each week.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes. If you pigeonhole yourself in one, go ahead.
The best music was the underground bands.
Sweet. Okay. I got a huge connection with those.
And if you,
that's why I thought of you.
For us old idiots, someone's like, the old outlaw country, the rock and roll. Don't shy away from those either. Okay.
Absolutely.
Jeremy Daniels, he's part of BV Nation over there. That's his homepage. He watches a lot of shows. Yes, he does. Him and Dean both. They just watch the hell of them. So yeah, good. Well, Jennifer and I get together. I'm coming back in January. We should have something figured out by the first Tuesday in January. We should have something figured out by then. We'll start announcing you. We'll announce you for about 2 weeks. Get everybody excited to see you. Well, actually hear you. I guess they won't get to see you, but they get to hear you. And you can show up in your pajamas with your cigar and your drink and have a good time.
You don't have to wear the mask.
Nice. Okay.
No, if you want to get down like that, go ahead. So that'd be cool. But yeah, we have to work on a few other things. But absolutely, man. Good. Good. Understand it. You take over your show. It's your show. All right. Only thing I'll tell you is, make sure you pimp out our network and no filth. I got a real issue with that because I was on a bigger network, a huge network. And I had a sponsor coming in for the show. For me and Justin, we're doing W radio show. We had a big sponsor. Matter of fact, it was Ford Motor Company. It was a branch of it was a car lot. I sold a lot of them, and they were willing to write us a big fat check. Okay. Well, that night, this guy figured he'd listen to the show. It wasn't our show, but it was a show affiliated with that network. And this guy come on, and he was just filthy. How he wanted to treat women, and ankles to ears, and clubbing like a baby seal, and all this, just being nasty, And my wife. First of all, if your wife ain't happy, you ain't happy. Let's clear that shit up right now. My wife thought it was disgusting, and she was pissed off by it. A couple of the women that were on that network were pissed off by it. And then I got a phone call that night.
Yeah.
And saying that, we decided we wasn't going to sponsor. And it just pissed me flat off, man. And then I've talked to the guy several times since then. He wanted to put on Warrior Fest for us, and I just don't trust the guy. And he's not part of this network. So, but anyway, so I don't want all the filth, and of course no racism.
Yeah. Of course, when he's playing Call of Duty, he's really super good. He's not one of those toxic players like I've talked about before. So I think we shouldn't have.
No. Yeah.
No, you've made mention about some of those people. Some of the people take your games way too serious.
Yes.
My God, you think they have their house mortgage on it or something?
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's like
they get crazy on there.
It's like in the NFL. People, their team don't win, and they think they should win. The referees are humping them, and they're doing this. Then all of a sudden, people start on their team like, well, wait a minute. Well, yeah, they get too serious about what their sports. That's okay though. You need people like that to make people like us look good. I shouldn't say. Dean, no. Although he was a nasty man, and I'm glad that we made a decision and got rid of him. Jennifer had to do some tricks to him. I ain't gonna tell everybody what she did to that. that guy's computer, but
I know who you're talking about now. Never mind. Yeah, I know what I did to him.
that son bitch, I guarantee he had to sell his computer because that didn't work. He was just weirdo anyway. Language is a wallet killer. It is. Now, I'm not going to be holding to him either. Okay, we're going to do what we do. You see what I'm saying? We're going to do what we do. They're not going to write me a check and say, "Well, you can't do this and this." I mean, you can munch on a.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah. Anyway, well, guys, it's coming out to the end of the show. Man, what a magnificent show. I know.
I had a blast.
Well, I appreciate it. You sound like you had a little fun. You got to meet the idiot family. What a cool family there.
Those guys were fun.
Put thumbs on a deer. One of the deer's crossing signs moving where the little kids can. That's people like, oh man, that's crazy. And we're building that. We're going to come back next week or next year with brand new segments. We're going to do. WO Entertainment means Warrior Outdoors. That's what we are. Warrior Outdoors. What that really means. So next year, I'll give a little brief thing about what we're going to do. Me and the commander were talking about a Devil Dog. We're going to get more in touch with the outdoor side. You know, I used to have a segment called Pimp's Pet. Okay, and a lot of people didn't like the term pimp. I mean, person management position, by the way. Okay, it ain't nothing bad, but Pimp's Pet, and it was a popular segment. But we're going to do something like that. Except we're going to, I'm going to try to make it where you're educating you on the outdoors about something. I don't care what it is, boats, whatever it is for the outdoors. So we're going to come back. We're bringing back the missing persons. Dummy of the week is funny. The way Devil Doc reads that Dummy of the week, that's just great. Memes, of course, they ain't going nowhere. We get a kick out of the memes. So I have a guy who wanted me right here. Pimp, you need to film your hunts. I don't know if they'll let us do rated R hunts or not, because I say some things on there, Now I do, but I am being Native American. I do pray over my kill. I do every one of them. I take a handful of dirt and bless them, and then throw it on there before I eat them, because that's just what you do. So that being said, go ahead and Chris, if you would, we always have a closing period right here. Okay, each member gets a closing time. Just give us a couple a minute or two of closing, what you hope for everybody and stuff.
All right. Well, I thank you all for joining us, and I hope the rest of your week is fabulous and as wonderful as you are. And it's been a blast. I had so much fun being here with you.
You're welcome at any time. You're welcome anytime. Blue Phoenix, you want to give us one?
Well, my main thing is with the end of the year, just if anybody ever needs anything, we're here. Always reach out. You can always get a hold of me, the network. Anybody else, we're here because, as Pimp likes to say, if you're laughing, you ain't crying. But we're all here. Just I hope everybody has a great time, great year, and hopefully after the first year, I'll be back as well. I know I've been gone for a little bit, and medical was rough, but hopefully in this next year, we'll be able to work all that back out.
All right. Well, thank you guys for that. Listen, I'm going to piggyback off what they said. I say it every show, and I'll say it again. You are not worthless. Okay, you have value. Unless you're child molester, then we got nothing for you. Get on out of here. You're not worthless. You have value. Don't be the 22. We're losing this fight. We need help. We need all of us to stay here. We need every one of us. Okay, we're all different, and we need that difference. We need it. We need it to survive. And Christmas is coming. And Christmas is one of the holidays that have a lot of people got a lot of trouble around Christmas. Whether it's they can't afford presents or they don't like the holiday season or whatever. Listen, I'm that guy. Okay, I hated Christmas, and my wife kind of got me, kind of going. I think it's too monopolized. I think I'm sick of hearing about it before Halloween. It's whether you're religious or not, it's the birth of Christ. Period. It ain't got nothing to do with some fat man who's got diabetes coming down the chimney who can't possibly fit. Okay? All this magic, whatever. It's not about that. It's about time with loved ones, guys. The birth of our Christ. It just. Anyway, she brought me around, and I want to bring you around too. Get with family. If you got something going on in your family, you need to make amends. Squash that shit, guys. Squash it because life's too short for that. Right? I don't want to be turning on the news tomorrow and see somebody, Joe Schmo, killed himself. Come to find out he committed suicide because him and his brother didn't get along. No, man. Life's too short, guys. Love one another. Always get along. I want to thank everybody who's been on the WO radio show this whole season. Vincent Morales from the Veterans Community Project, brother. Hey, you know you're always welcome. I got Tracy Hopkins. She's a civilian that deals with suicide. Also, she does everything virtual. Great lady. You know, thank her. Thank the pastor Nelson who came on here. Everyone who's came on here for the schools to get the filth, all the porn out of the libraries and schools. Thank you guys for what you do. Keep it up, Patriots. We all appreciate it. I just want to say this. Christmas is coming. Merry Christmas to all y'all. Get a good meal. Be with your family. Happy New Year to everybody, because I won't get a chance to say it again. We're going to try to have a Christmas special. If we don't have a Christmas special, I'll see you in January. On behalf of Jennifer, Chris, Devil Doc, and Commander, I say, Dona Dagahoy, Usta, Oisvi. That means, in my native language, that means until we meet again, good night. I'm Redneck Pimp, Bad Man of Comedy, saying I'll see you in January. Don't forget to tune in to everything we got going on here. You're going to love it. You're going to love the content. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe. All those things, guys. Let's get spread out. I'm Richie King. God bless y'all. We're out.